Hey guys, what's up? It's Steve. So today what we're going to be doing is taking a look at the new BBQ Guru CyberQ Cloud. And so what this guy is a fan controller for your cooker. It mounts with all different types of cookers that you're going to control via Wi-Fi. So with your phone, your tablet, your app, it's going to send your entire cook up into the cloud so you can control it wherever you are. There's a lot of new features with this as compared to the old CyberQ that I've reviewed before. And I will have a link to that in the video description. But let's go ahead and take a look at this new model. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's inside the box here. All right, so first things first is our CyberQ Cloud unit right here. So there we go. Again, looks a lot like the other one, just a little bit of a different look and feel here. Solidly built, as are all of their products. And this is the fan, and it comes with this kit comes with the Pit Viper. There you go. And then we have a pit probe and a food probe. Now the CyberQ Cloud does monitor up to 3 food. You can have 3 different pieces of meat on your grill, so you'd have to order 1 or 2 more of these probes if you want to be doing that. And then this kit is, I got this kit built out for my Kamado Joe Big Joe. So this is the little adapter for that, and I'll walk you through that. And this is just some a manual. And then you can keep your CyberQ unit in this protective little bag here. And then this is going to be the power supply for the fan. Yep. There you go. So that's it. Let's go ahead and start looking at some of the features. Okay, so as far as getting the CyberQ Cloud set up on the Wi-Fi, it's an incredibly straightforward process. This is the quick start guide that is walking you through the easiest method. So there are actually more than one method to get your CyberQ Cloud connected to your Wi-Fi, but they send this nice little printout here for the easiest method. I just walked through it. It took me less than 5 minutes. I didn't have a single glitch. So if you're not a techie person or whatever, you don't need to worry. It was incredibly straightforward. Great instructions here. But essentially, kind of at a high level, the CyberQ Cloud was built for a new website that BBQ Guru built out. It's called sharemycook.com. And so you walk through this guide, it gets you connected to the CyberQ, and then ultimately you end up registering your device with sharemycook.com. So whether you're on your computer, your tablet, or your phone, whatever it is, you're going to be controlling all aspects of your cook from sharemycook.com. And then obviously you can also control your cook via the actual device itself, which we'll take a look at in just a little bit. But I just wanted to kind of throw that out there that in the past, certain Wi-Fi controllers have been a little trickier maybe to get set up. This was very straightforward, and yes, we're all set up and good to go. Now we're going to take a look at sharemycook.com. All right, so let me go ahead and walk you through sharemycook.com. So we're logged in here, and part of the process that we just walked through previously with the quick start guide and getting connected to my Wi-Fi network and getting set up on sharemycook.com was linking my CyberQ Cloud to the website. So now that that's all done, I'm just going to walk you through a few of the features. So the very first thing that I wanted to show you, because it's very similar to the previous model where you kind of had a dashboard that you could just log into on a browser and control the unit. When you click on manage device here, so this is basically kind of what that was. So similar look and feel where You know, I've got the CyberQ cloud sitting right here in my office, and the food probe, though it's not an ambient air probe, it is measuring close to what it is in here. And so you can come in here and just control your CyberQ cloud from right here. And this is going to be just like how you did it with the previous model. We'll go back out here to kind of the dashboard. So as far as getting a grill set up, you can just click add a grill. You can give it a name. I've already done all this, but you know, come down here and pick Kamado Joe. They've got a ton of cookers in the list, and then all the different models. So Big Joe, Joe Jr., original, classic model, other. Whatever you have, they've probably got it in this list. You can see here, there's a ton of cookers that the CyberQ cloud is compatible with. We'll go back out. You can add recipes. And a lot of this is going to be, you know, if you want to share this stuff, but even if you want to go in and say you've got certain recipes where you've got all the ingredients and you've got prep time, cook time, just a lot of nice detailed information here. If you don't want to have to kind of go find where you've got that recipe written down or online somewhere or something like that, you can just add it here. And basically, when we go to create a cook, you know, you don't have to do this again. You can just control it kind of the old way like I already showed you, but I'm just going to call this tenderloin because that's what I'm going to cook tonight. And then here's my Big Joe that I've already used. Here's my CyberQ cloud, so you can have more than one grill, more than one device that's inside of your Share My Cook dashboard. For this cook, I could come in here. You can name all the different all the different pieces of meat or whatever it is that you're cooking. You can give those a name, a weight if you want, and then over here you've got a recipe. So say, you know, if I had a certain recipe for this pork tenderloin, I could drop this down and basically share that with others. Now you can keep all this private if you want to. You know, you can password protect it. But the idea here is to be able to share this with people. You can upload photos. It's really kind of cool. And so you just kind of go through here and get all this set up, and then you can click save if you're not ready to start recording your cook. But if you've got your CyberQ cloud outside hooked up to your grill, then you can just click save and start recording, and it's going to start graphing your cook. So it's pretty neat. One more thing I wanted to show you is, as far as setting up alerts, this is a great new feature. So you have email or texting. So for cook alerts, food 1, 2, 3, fan shorted alerts, and timer alerts. And so I'm going to end up turning off all the email alerts, but for several of these, you know, I want to get a text message, you know, for different types of alerts here. You know, my cook alerts, some of my food alerts, maybe a timer alert if I'm actually using a timer. And that's a great new feature that they've integrated into this Share My Cook dashboard. You just have to verify your email address and your and it'll send you a little text to verify your number as well. The last thing is that you know, you've got up here on the very top recipes and cooks. So this is where you can, if you have shared a cook, you can come in here and browse all the recipes. There's a ton of different stuff, and you can go look at real-time cooks. So you can just go through here, and some of these will, you know, be live cooks that you can kind of watch live, and then you can go back and just, you know, again, do different searches for different things. So I'll just like click next to this next page. Here's a prime top sirloin roast. You can click on it, and so you can kind of check out this dude's cook and see the graph, and he posted some pictures and whatnot. So it's just a really cool kind of social engagement tool. Some people may think this is overkill, but I like where these guys are going with this. You know, it's just putting some pretty cool technology in your hands and allows you just to kind of, you know, rate people's cooks and just get more involved with sharing pictures and whatnot. So I really hope this website does well and it gets a lot of traction. So that's about it as far as the dashboard. It couldn't be any more easy to use. Again, you can bypass all the cool stuff and just come straight into your managed dashboard here and just run it straight from here. But it's going to be a lot of fun to set up a cook. So that's about it with regard to the website, and then I'm going to walk you outside real quick and show you how to connect the CyberQ. Okay, so I'm out here at the my Big Joe, and so this is the little adapter here, and so all you've got to do is just slide this in just like this, and it's going to lock in like that, and then you just take your damper door and just slide it over just like that. So this is the little plug that just kind of pops out. If you were to keep this on, you can put this back in to kind of help put out the fire when you're done. And then as far as the fan, if you guys are familiar with this, you can, if you see in there, you can, this is fully open, and if you push this, you can kind of shut that down a little bit. So just like that, it'll loosen up as some grease gets in it. I normally just keep it wide open. Then all you gotta do is just slide that in there just like that, and your fan is mounted. All right guys, now that I've got the Kamado Joe fired up and I've got the fan mounted, I've dialed in the CyberQ Cloud manually here on the unit. I'll show you that in a minute, but we're gonna go ahead and attach the pit probe to the grate. And I've got it set for 325, so for now we're just gonna shut the lid and go ahead and let the fan do its job and get this thing up to temp. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and show you guys real quick on the unit itself how you can control the temperature. So you just hit this middle button here and it says cook set. Hopefully you can see this good. I've got it set to 325, but if I wanted to take it up to say 300, I just dial that in just like that, and just hit the middle button again. It's going to show you what your current temp is and your food temp. So if I had more than one food probe in here, I could scroll through all of them. It says open on both of those because I don't have a probe in there. So that's how you control this thing right here on the fly outside, and it gives you a bunch of different ways to control your cook. All right, so our Big Joe here's got up to temp. I've got a couple bacon wrapped little pork tenderloins. I actually went ahead and pushed the temp up to 350 because I want them to cook a little bit quicker. And all I'm going to do is go ahead and slide our food probe here in one of these guys. Just like that, and we're all set. So I'm going to go ahead and get the lid shut and just let the CyberQ just take control. All right, so if this CyberQ Cloud wasn't cool enough, it also integrates with the Amazon Alexa devices. My wife and I have the Echo Dot, and so here it is. I've already gone through the setup procedure. It took like all of 15 seconds to get it set up with my CyberQ Cloud. Here is the Share My Cook app on my phone that I've got up. So I'm logged in monitoring my cook, and you can see here that the pit's at 320, the food is at 63 degrees. And I'm going to do a couple things real quick. I'm going to say, Alexa, ask CyberQ Cloud what my food one temperature is.
Your food one temperature is 63 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alexa, ask CyberQ Cloud what my pit temperature is.
Your pit temperature is 325 degrees Fahrenheit.
So you can not only have Alexa kind of give you a heads up, just some information about your cook, but you can actually control it as well. You can tell her to move your pit temperature up or down. So this is just one of those kind of wow factors with the new setup. And not only can you control it from your phone, but if you're kind of just sitting around or whatever and want to be super lazy, you can just yell out at Alexa and she'll take care of it for you. All right guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for this unboxing and review video of the CyberQ Cloud. So as you can see, there's a lot more new features with this model. I'm loving the Share My Cook website, super easy to use. The integration with the Amazon Alexa is nice. That's absolutely not needed, but it's just kind of one of those cool factors if you already have one. We happen to just have one of those dots that we got for Christmas. So definitely, you know, if you're looking for a Wi-Fi controller, there's a bunch of them on the market. You know, just kind of shop around, but I think this CyberQ Cloud is a great option, especially with those 3 food probes that you've got. And it's very easy to use, very easy to set up. But if you have any questions at all, just let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to respond to those. I've got some links to the product in the video description, so check that out. And I appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you again soon.